Sumerians. Welcome back to Tom Plays Civ 6 for Absolute Beginners. We are back with the Sumerians and we're desperately trying to avoid another Dark Age, for which we need 3 more era points. Remember, we have one of the DLCs running here, so it's not something to worry about if you don't have DLCs. But one thing that I did miss was we've had a lot of complaints from Harold of the Norwegians about us settling too close, but we actually neglected to complain when he settled close to us. So I might just do that. Just click on him. There we go. So it's ask for promise. Promise not to settle too near my cities. There you go. I mean, to be fair, we did just tell him that we didn't care either. I don't know if that's related though. It's possible he would have said that anyway. In which case I feel doubly glad that we told him to get lost. 4 turns. So we can keep scouting. I'm just wondering what other options we actually have. We need to get 3 more era points. Pretty vitally important. Scouting might be our best option. I'm mildly upset that we're not going to be able to settle in time. I don't know if there's anywhere we could reach that would quite get us there. Not that close to discovering anything new particularly. And in 2 turns now. I think may have messed this up, unfortunately. I really think there's a huge amount left I can do. Okay, got a builder that's going to farm some rice. So yeah, it looks like if you do have this particular DLC, you need to be very careful about watching this meter, because it's clearly trickier than I was imagining. Well, we built a commercial district. Might as well build a market then to go in it. Oh. They've built a crossbowman. That's good. That is good. Okay, with that in mind, I mean, we could do with a harbour, really. We don't actually have one yet. And they are recommending that. Let's go with a harbour. So these are quite good because they can be built on C-squares, which generally don't accept other kinds of buildings, so they don't take up any precious hexagons that you might need for something else. Just fortify. But as with most buildings, when you're just starting a new city, oh, that's something. Getting a boost towards recorded history. Is that because we built a campus? I actually thought our dedication was giving us a boost when we built campuses. But perhaps I was wrong. I think, except in the unlikely event that we're able to settle this city in time, which is not going to happen, thank you so much for getting in our way. I think we're looking at another Dark Age. Oh well, never mind. Let's build a library. Didn't manage to discover anything with the scouts either. Oh, what's that? We met a new city-state. But it was still too late. Or it didn't help. Right, fine, military engineering, so we're looking at another Dark Age, annoyingly. Okay, so we'll just have to try extremely hard not to gain another one. What have we got? Hic sunt dracones. So well, that's not really worth it. Reform the coinage. Successfully gain a trade route. That we might be able to do. Evangelist not very interested in that. A new specialty district. Debatable. Very debatable. We are going to want a lot of specialty districts. Maybe that would be a better option. Much as I do like trade routes. Let's go with monumentality. Okay, so we're now starting the meter again. Once again, I think we need... Oh, we're starting at 65. Is that because we didn't manage to avoid it next time? Oh, well, that's something. We should be able to get a heroic age in that case, which is basically a golden age if you're coming out of a dark age. So even though we've got to put up with being at a disadvantage. Right. Okay, I'm not sure how we can get a government with 6 policy slots, so let's go with that. At least we can relax a bit now. Settle into our dark age ways and let's try to make the best we can. I just hope we're not going to fall behind as a result. Looks like the barbarians attacked us. We really should go and take them. They're not going to take Cairo. Doesn't seem to have done us a huge amount of harm. Okay, just slightly too late, so I think this is still grey, so we can still found a city. I'm founding it here, even though I don't really like getting rid of the wheat, because it's sort of equidistant between these 3 cities, so it seems like a good place to lay a claim to some land so that we can take some from Candy. So, the archer is 45 for now. We've gained a free builder, which is good. We have done a sawmill, haven't we? A lumber mill. Well, that's our lumber mill there, so we don't need to make any more, which is good, because I don't really like making them, because it gets rid of the woods. So build a farm. I've got some niter there as well. Niter's useful in gunpowder. So it's one of those military resources that you want to make sure that you have within the bounds of your land. So I'm mildly annoyed that they're sitting on it. We've got some here potentially. So yeah, we just need to keep building settlers. Okay, so you already have an archer, so you don't need to worry too much about building a military unit right now. So we do want to focus, if we can, on building districts in order to boost our era score. There aren't any good places to build campuses at the moment though. No great places to build holy sites either. And I do wonder if we should go for some of these easier things first. Might do ancient walls actually, just in case he does start attacking us. Ooh. No thanks. That's a concern. Not happy about that at all. Catapult. Nipper is still undefended as well. Not good, not good at all. I think this is one place I tend to fall down in civilization, is not having a strong enough military when I'm being peaceful. Okay, we had discovered a new city-state, I think, just then, so we'll maybe keep this one. probably keep with scientists. We're getting a little too big for these. Oh, that's interesting. Dark shows up in wild card. Yeah, don't see those as particularly useful. I think I'm fairly... Oh! Republican legacy. +1 housing and +1 amenity. Still, we do need great scientists because we're going for a science victory, so let's not worry about that for now. We have a plus towards recorded history, so that will actually only take us 3 turns. And we've gained a new governor title. Right. Well, we do want to build specialty districts, so what can he do? Campus buildings, theatre... Oh, he does theatre squares as well. Ah, but we don't have either of those yet. Right. Let's get that one then. So we now need Pingala anywhere we're building campus buildings. I believe he's already in a place where we're building one. We're building a library here where he currently is, but we're going to want to move him around, probably to next. So that's good. So what we need, let's build some more ziggurats. Can I actually query him about this troop? Apparently not. Apparently not. Right. Can I do about this? Can't really afford to ignore him. Can't afford to purchase any units. Do have a war card, so I can maybe send that down. We're in a bit of a weak position right now. In fact, it's a shame we don't have any military abilities, so we could hurry up the building of our crossbowmen. Right, tell you what, let's send this archer to Bad Tibera and let's send this archer to Nipper. Might be too late. Might be unnecessary. But at the same time, at least then they've got some kind of defence. So that means I need Uruk to build a crossbowman. But they can do that quite quickly, thanks to their much greater size. This is a concern actually. We've increased trade route capacity, so we should really make another trader. Okay, they've turned away from Nipper for now. There's no obvious sign that they're immediately going to attack us, which is good. Send envoy, right, so we've got that diplomatic policy that makes 1 envoy count as 2. So this is brilliant because we're about to gain recorded history, so we can change that policy now. So we'll just send them to Leventa, and we should check what they're asking us to do. Saladin. Okay, he will give us 3 gold per turn for some dyes. We can afford to give him dyes. Happy to do that. Okay. That's promising. Maybe he's just bolstering his own city. We'll see. Okay, so change policies. We want to change this one. Diplomatic League. Oh, there's another option, but I think we'll go for influence again. Want to keep our suzerainship, if at all possible. I feel like we're not building enough settlers, given that we've got that bonus. Okay, 10 population and exploration. Exploration gives us the Merchant Republic option, which might be good. And we're unlikely to build 2 caravels anytime soon, so I'm going to go for that, even though the other one was only 3 turns. Okay, we've gained a new promotion, potentially. 100% great people points generated. That's definitely good. Luxury. Oh, we're not doing a... I wonder if we might be better off going for another one now. So I don't think any of those are that useful. So, but we've got 4 governors. This, again, is part of the DLC. Liang the Surveyor? That's government buildings only, although we might actually be in a position to build one of those. So maybe we should consider that. Maybe if we reassign this chap to somewhere else. No idea where we're going to reassign him to. How about Icing? Thinking of all those deserts and such like. He might be a good option. Oh, drat. Happily pressed next without having actually assigned the promotion. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe if we put Liang in Uruk, they're probably in a position to build another government building. I think you get 1 per era. Just look at purchase. Oh no, can't look at purchase, okay. It says government plaza actually. Never mind, let's go for it, because we could do with having all of them anyway. So, governors, we're going to appoint Liang and put her, or him, not sure which, in Uruk. How about capital? Okay. So we should think about building religious buildings in Iceland. Is still the dominant religion, and they still have full loyalty. Ooh, you barbarian, nice. Okay, researched castles. I think that might give us a new government option. Right, so next move. We should be. How quickly we like to build harbours. The thing is, we do want to build districts, so I'm actually wondering whether to get apprenticeship now, simply because it's not going to take very long. That's very interesting though. We do have a campus, don't we, in Kish? So we should possibly, once that settler's built, consider building some more offensive troops, although we've still got a war chariot that we could use, in theory. He's really provoking me to attack him. Not doing it. It's not worth it for a builder. So we need districts and we need settlers. Right. Yeah. No, fair enough. Lots to do, but we would gain some advantages if we could crush some of these barbarians. So let's think about doing that as soon as we can. Scouts from Rome, that's fine. What I do want to do is have a look at what these city-states want us to do for them. Trade route, great merchant, train a knight, Trigger an inspiration for divine right. Okay, now we do. There. So that instantly gives us a city quest complete, which gives us an additional envoy, which is good. We are now suzerain of 3 of these places. Hopefully it'll make people think twice about going to war with us. Plus it'll give us some additional benefits. I really feel like we're achieving a huge amount here. Really could do with hurrying up with these. Hopefully the Merchant Republic will actually give us some military slots. That'll certainly help us with trade routes and things. At least we're about to gain a new settler, so that's something. Okay, right, so let's give them the archer. Where do we want to settle? Okay, so most of the land down here is not an option. Although there is this bit, actually. We could settle here, which might be worth doing. I was tempted by this island here, but... well, this might be an island, it might be another continent that we don't actually know at this stage. Okay, so Kish, we definitely need you to work on building units. Just repair your outer defences. Would be nice to get the armoury first if we had the option, but we probably don't. Now, I suppose we could send this crossbowman up there and work on an armoury. That would make sense. Okay, so the city of what should we build here? Don't necessarily want to build a library just yet, simply because we could do with sending our governor over before we build them. So what could we be building? Ancient walls might be a useful defence if he attacks from the sea. About settlers though. Yeah, we should build settlers because we've still got that bonus. So let's start building some settlers while we've got that bonus, and then we'll move away from that bonus as we get closer to completing them and do something else economic instead. You need to make the most of your policies. That's annoying. Oh, brilliant. We now have enough crossbowmen that we have gained a boost to metal casting. Right, so you are going to go and defend Kish. Uruk. So I'm thinking, let's see. Let's build a trader. Shall we build a settler first? Maybe we should. Take advantage of a bonus. Build a settler. Much as I want a trader. Kish. Kish, before anything else, build an armoury. You're likely to end up being our main source of crossbowmen and other such units. Okay, Lagash. Lagash has also now built an encampment, so same for them I suppose. Hopefully that's helped our era score as well. Let's just up your abilities. Barracks and armoury there as well. Amber, nice. Someone's going around killing city-states. Apprenticeship. Okay, so we have a boost towards education, so let's do that. There we do. Has finished building a library. Okay, I don't think we can yet build a university, so we should move the governor. And Eridu should build another settlement. Well, at some point a harbour would be good as well. And I press next without moving the governor. That's not good. Need to reassign you to because needs to build a library. This is basically how you use the governors. You move them around to whichever city would benefit from them most. Actually, this place is just about to finish a campus as well. Not to worry. Okay, crossbowman, you can defend Kish. You can defend Bad Tabira. Slaventa. Better keep an eye on the religion as well. We still seem proudly Enki. They're Enki as well, so hopefully that's slowly spreading. Oh, they're Enki too, that's good. I'm hoping we can start to affect their loyalty. We might be looking at moving this governor close to this city instead of that one for that reason. Because I don't think we're making a dint in their loyalty, whereas these guys are a bit more surrounded. So we might have a better chance. Okay, Bad Tavira, don't want to build a library again. Possibly should have sent the governor there instead. So once again, I think I'm going settler. I'll probably stop doing so many settlers now. So hoping to use this night to start attacking barbarian outposts soon. Finished education, that's always good. Mass production we have a boost towards because we built a lumber mill, which was the whole reason we did it. We have another great scientist, which is excellent. I found a new city. That's something. Yep, apparently we would have upset him by being this close, so at least we don't have to worry about that. Slowly getting there, not making a lot of progress, but slowly getting there. Okay. They've already got a military unit, so we don't need to worry about that. Should probably build ancient walls first, seeing as we are quite close to them. They might decide to attack us. Okay, you head to the campus. Generally the great scientists, it varies, but a lot of the time we need to move to the campus. So we're getting a boost to printing, boost to scientific theory, and a boost to banking, which is excellent. Is what we want. Lots of science. We do need to send a trade route. That's one thing I had forgotten when I decided to build a settler. What do we have? Discovery of exploration. We have a new government which we can change to for free. It's a Merchant Republic. Let's do it. Okay, so we now finally have a military policy, so I'm hoping we can gain a plus towards building our ranged units. So there's one for cavalry. Here we go. Ranged units. We might want some of the other ones, like there's one for discount on unit upgrades. We do have some units to upgrade. Okay, so economic. We have lost the economic policy we had, but we probably have an equivalent one. Something at least vaguely similar. Get gold from trade routes. We still don't have very many, unfortunately. Newly trained builders gain 2 extra build actions. That's half tempting. Haven't really built any wonders yet either, which is a bit of a concern. Campus district adjacency bonuses. That, on the other hand, is possibly more essential. At least until we're actually about to build some builders. So let's go with that. Wildcard policy. So we've got an extra one now. So we could take the Republican legacy. This is something in the DLC. We've kept that because we're a republic for long enough to keep it. I think I might even go for that, even though Great Writer Points is tempting. That is more of a culture thing, whereas this would benefit everything, every city we've got, and help us to grow. So we've only got one option, but we do have a boost towards it, thanks to Uruk having hit 10 population. Okay, so I'm not going to build any more sawmills. Oh, it's Arabia. Oh, okay. Not too worried about that. I think they're fairly friendly towards us. Plus they're very unthreatening. Still need to hit 82 to avoid another Dark Age. I'm sure I don't remember it being this difficult. But there you go. Maybe it's the particular choices I've made this time. We're just going to seriously get into building districts. Right. Okay. Larak. They finally built their crossbowmen. Good for them. Right, so let's build a water mill. Slightly risky because we do need ancient walls, given that we're backing onto an enemy. Okay, now this is something we need to take very seriously because it might be a precursor to him attacking us. Navy is weak, can't argue with that. I'm not sure I even have one. Great merchant, don't even have an option yet. However, the army at least is improving, so hopefully that will deter him. Okay. Right, I'm going to send you, well, yeah, I'll send you via Eridu, because you need to pick up a crossbowman. Where do I need a builder? It's bound to be somewhere, but I also don't want to pass through any enemy lands. So these sheep are probably a good option. I need to keep an eye on that though, because I'm currently being blocked. But that might not be the case forever. So maybe if we just move a bit closer. Okay, Uruk. Right. Now, is Liang actually giving us the benefit to government buildings yet? No, not yet. So, we could build Hagia Sophia, we could build Tell you what we should build is a trader. It's not ideal in some ways because our existing trader, I think, is there, although I'm not sure if they haven't been destroyed when the trade route was plundered. So let's build a trader there anyway, simply because it won't take them too long and we can fulfill Lamenta's quest, which might help us to challenge Harold's suzerainship. This would be another reason not to attack us. Civil service. Okay. So what new things do we have? Civil prestige. Oh, I see. Fair enough. Nothing massively essential. So let's leave that for now. Okay. Mostly just want you guys to meet up. Choose a new civic. Divine rights will give us monarchy. Guilds. Now you see, I think there was something about gaining a boost which would help fulfill a quest. I'm sure we had a quest that was about a boost for divine right. So apparently we need to build 2 temples. So yeah, basically we need to get icing on with building a holy site, is what it amounts to. Oh, could actually just build a ziggurat. But we don't have a lot of space here, so maybe it's not a good idea. Maybe we should save it for a district. So we'll carry on heading towards the sheep. For now, Saladin appears to be building an awful lot of wonders. I really should build one in Uruk. They've probably got the capability. So wonders, I don't know if I've gone into it, is they basically provide a permanent or certainly long-lasting boost to your civilization. Okay, well that's good. More era score for us. But they take like forever to build. So yeah, it's debatable. Okay, printing would be good, and it looks like we've got our boost already. So we don't need to worry about getting the universities first. The reason printing will be good is that the particular bonus that we had for our religion was increased by printing. Skip a turn. So it was the one that made us good at spreading our religion passively. Okay, that's unfortunate. I'm thinking let's get away from the sea. So yeah, we'll put more religious pressure on other cities nearby once we discover printing. Oh, need to renew my friendship with Trajan. You have to redeclare friendships now and again. Oh, there's different kinds of alliance. Right, in the vanilla game, you have a basic alliance. With this particular DLC, you can create a particular type of alliance, so you get particular benefits. So I might go with the Science Alliance, I guess. Do I actually want that? That's the only problem. I'm concerned that they might gain some of our science. Trade routes. Religious Alliance. I don't think I have any trade routes with them, that's the thing. We could do a military alliance. That sounds good. He wants money. Might accept that. He's probably more powerful than me, and it makes people a lot less likely to attack. I mean, it's a lot of money because we only gain 2.8 gold per turn anyway. So, well, it would have been 3.8. Oh no, it's gone down to 1.8. Okay, he wants dyes, and he's prepared to give us 3 gold for it. That's a really bad deal. No. Sorry. Much as it would have been nice to improve his opinion of us, I think Saladin usually gives us something much better for dies. And wow, that's a lot of barbarians. Yes. Never mind. Right, so we could do with some alliances with some trade routes with Trajan, but we really want to get a trade route to La Venta. So let's get as close as we can. That's Sipar or Isin? Might be worth doing Isin simply because of the roads that will be built. So let's do that. Might come in useful later. Right, Uruk. Uruk. I still want to promote this governor before we do these buildings. Might do medieval walls, because we're not going to gain any benefits for that for a while. Lost a unit. Kish does not provide enough food. Could maybe do with a granary or something. Okay. Oh, I see, they built ancient walls. They've got the option for medieval walls now. Let's do a monument first. Could really do with boosting our culture a little. Oh, this is good. This is very good. So this is a loyalty thing with a DLC. It might allow us to take control of their city. Although whether we'll have to do it militarily or not, I'm not sure. However, first of all, I'm going to deal with these barbarians and take advantage of our bonus when taking barbarian forts. Okay, so I want you to build a holy site so that we gain the benefits of no, it's okay, we can go here. Of the governor. So I think he will give us production towards holy site buildings, and that will allow us to build 2 temples, hopefully. Unfortunately, it doesn't give us any plus towards the actual district, but that is going to help our era score. Surely we can avoid a dark age this time. Alright, that didn't sound good. Maybe it was just this? Printing. Okay, so we've got the printing press, so that's going to help us spread our religion in a totally peaceful way that doesn't annoy anybody. So that's definitely worth having. Found a city here. Another 2 points to the era score, which is great. They've already got a military unit. Looks like there's someone there. So this might be a good place for ancient walls again. The builder. The builder. Right, to start with, let's get this amber. I don't think we have any amber in our civilization as of yet. That's a plus. You can just defend for now. I'm not upgrading any military units yet because I'm waiting until we have that as a policy. Might do next time actually, because I think a lot of our countries have finished building their ranged units now. So although we'll need Kish to build some, it's probably not worth having the bonus purely for that. Right. I'm tempted with the ziggurats, but I'm also conscious that there are places that we haven't exploited yet. So maybe we would be better off heading across to exploit them. Actually, Kish has got some exploitable goods. And they're going to be producing military units for a while, so they can't really make their own builder. So they're probably a good option. Need more amenities in Sipar. Okay. So they're not happy entirely, although they've still got full loyalty at the moment. We have met Tomiris. Interesting. Well, we'll certainly attempt peace. I'd kind of like to be at peace with everyone now. I wonder if this is Tomiris. Ah, yeah. Oh dear. She's about to attack us with apostles. So we might have a religious war even if we're at peace. Right, so we don't need this anymore. So what should we have instead? Well, there is defensive buildings, but we do need to do some upgrades. So let's do the 50% discount on upgrades. I think we're still building settlers for now. So it's probably okay as it stands. Yeah, I think that'll do. Right, has made a settler. So we're going to send Ur's military unit away as well. She's getting a little risky. Right, so you come over here because I'm hoping we can settle where that barbarian city is once we've conquered them with the knight. That's at least the plan. Right, alliance with another civilization has given us a boost to diplomatic service, so let's do that. Let's try to send a delegation immediately, just to make her feel a bit better. I'm going to ask her not to convert our cities. She's actually respecting it, which is good. That should help us enormously. Okay, so Governor Pingala is established, so scientific buildings all round. Larak. Ancient walls are the obvious one, I have to say. Still a little paranoid about the Norwegians being here, even though it looks like they might be heading towards a rebellion. Without thinking about it, we should definitely reassign her to help them on their way. Send her here, maybe? Not sure which is closer. Okay, so Lagash. Oh, we just clicked on them. Fair enough. Nipper. Oh. Okay. Well, that's not bad. In that case, let's send you over there, and we can maybe bring our swordsman over to help with the barbarians and any wars we end up having. Okay, so Nipper. Going to build a water mill next, because that will help us build other things. We have another envoy. Kind of feeling like I'd like to boost our existing suzerain ships. Actually, we've got two envoys. Must be as we're getting more advanced. So I'm just going to boost those two, because they're the ones I really care about, because they're close to us. Kandy and Yerevan. So it would be nice to be suzerain of all four. Mostly I want these on our side if we get any kind of war, because they can defend our cities to some extent, to at least make it more difficult for us to be completely conquered. Okay. Okay, this is good. It's predicting a major victory for us. So, yes, absolutely yes. And we will do likewise as soon as we have diplomatic services. Oh, nice. Guessing Harold's trying to attack as well. Well, hopefully that makes our job easy, but we do want to be the one that conquers them. So we'll have to watch that. Research, right. 2 bombards, build an armoury, which we're actually about to do. Not soon enough though. Build 2 harbours. Still a way off with that, but I'm thinking bombards we won't need because we're being peaceful. Excellent. Gain an extra knowledge of military science. I think that must be because the knights vanquished them specifically. But we've also gained a scout, which is good. We can send them up there and explore the new continent. Right, so Adab is Buddhist. Interesting. Speaking of, let's just make a couple of apostles because we've got the faith to do it. So apart from attacking other religious units and converting cities, apostles are also able... Ooh, promotion. Spread religion 2 extra times. Civilization. That's pretty good. They're also able to change our religion. Later, same one. So we can add additional abilities to our religion, which is what I'm planning to do with these, rather than actually use them for anything. Because I think we have some pluses that we could have been making use of and we haven't, and seeing as we're not really actively spreading. I suppose the big question is whether Tomiris actually keeps her promise. Now, I've sent the archer down here. I suppose, yeah, we can send them in and use them to defend. Just noticing they're actually working on a crossbowman themselves. I hadn't noticed that. So yeah, I have to say a little concerned by them being sent, but let's change a belief first. See where that gets us. Okay, Sipar did want more amenities. Don't think it's going to be entirely possible, though. So I might just do a monument for culture. So what happens here is we can now choose another belief. So I suppose we want one that goes towards science. Although we don't really have a lot of followers of this religion or other civilizations. What's this one? Campus or commercial hub? Right, so we get +1 science for each campus, so stewardship looks good. So let's go with that one. Meditation. So this will be the same. We're going to make another belief. So different types as well. So this one is to do with buildings. So cathedral is good for faith and culture. Meeting house good for faith and production. So that might be a good one. Faith and housing. Faith and even more faith, but only if you conduct them nice and early. Faith and food. Faith and additional missionaries. So that's good for a religious victory. Faith and amenity. So production or amenities. I think I'll go production. Okay, that's good. That's given us some additional era score. Maybe we should have waited a turn and we might have got that twice. But at least we're now... Oh no, it's only because we've adopted all beliefs. That's good. So we've got the full complement now. We can't make any more. So we're now pretty close. There you see, this is much better. He'll open his borders, which we don't really care about, but he'll give us not only the free gold that Harold promised, but... oh no, he'll give us free gold a turn, and he'll give us 10 gold. So much better than Harold. So yeah, we must keep an eye on those apostles, because there's every chance that Tomyris might suddenly turn on us, do the religion thing anyway, and right, let's build a meeting house then, and suddenly overcome our religion. Okay, Fingal's there, so we want science buildings. Do we just gain... oh no, it's just that they're established, that's all. Oh no, we do have a promotion. Right, brilliant. So we want this city centre and government plaza buildings, and we will start building those as soon as a meeting house is done. Okay, so they have built a harbour, which is good. Totally sure I'm that fussed about a lighthouse right now. Go for a monument instead, just for the culture. What are you apostles doing? Okay, so she has indeed betrayed us. That's upsetting. It's very upsetting. So we're basically going to have to deal with a full-scale religious war now. So all the apostles we can make, and we will start attacking her religious units. Kind of feel like I ought to be denouncing her for that. But this is where the limitations of civilization's diplomacy comes in, unfortunately. So I'm going to declare friendship instead. Okay, we've got a swordsman. Might just keep you handy. I hadn't actually noticed they're in full rebellion. Oh no, they're getting towards a rebellion. Right, fair enough. It's not a bad thing. A copper mine. Okay, they have converted my city to Buddhism. Apparently Tomyris likes us. Norway has denounced Tomyris, so that's not a bad thing. Might be able to see why she likes... oh, we've declared them a friend? Yeah, she likes declared friends, right, fair enough. And we have completed diplomatic services, so we now want to make embassies with people, which is good. Don't think we necessarily want to change anything right now, although we can start making spies, so we are going to need to do that. However, we can spread religion 2 extra times. Not about to earn a great artist, so that's not going to happen. I really like one that gave us additional... oh, hang on. Sorry, I had failed to notice this completely. Right, debater is what we want. Plus 20 religious strength in theological combat. Hopefully we can use that to take down Tomyris's apostles. Actually, these apostles are missionaries. Oh no, they are apostles. Holy good grief. It's like Saladin all over again. But this one's essential because Uruk is the one that's going to be creating our apostles. So this one with 2 extra spreads, I think I will use to turn us back. To Enki. And then I'm going to start attacking their apostles with the other one. So it looks like we're unfortunately going to be fighting a religious war at the same time as trying to work on our science. Still, we don't need to defeat Tomiris, which, to be honest, this is looking terrifying. We just need to hold our own. So, yeah. Doesn't look like we can build more apostles right now. Might need to lose the ones we have first or something. I can try to move accurately. Need to move you up to Kish to deal with those barbarians. It'll give us another boost. Production in Larak now. See, the question now is, should we be building lots of holy sites? Because we might need them for the upcoming war, although there's no good place to build holy sites in Larak. There are places we can build campuses though. And we do always want campuses. So, let's go for that. Amazing places to build holy sites or campuses here, or industrial zones. I feel like we should have a theatre square. I don't actually have any yet, but maybe we should build a granary first to help the city grow. Finish it. Alright, yeah, you've already got a military unit, so don't need to worry too much about that. Maybe building a harbour would be a good plan. We do want 2 harbours, and really need to finish, because we've gone way over time. Partly because not much has happened. Robert the Bruce. Excellent. Yes. I want to be at peace with everyone insofar as it is possible to be so. So let me see if I can establish an embassy. That's good. I'm going to attempt to do the same for everyone else. I don't think Harold will accept an embassy, going in order of the importance of people as allies. No, he doesn't want an embassy, but that's fine. Should I declare friendship with Robert the Bruce? Well, I wouldn't mind. Okay, fair enough. I'm actually wondering whether we should make an alliance with Tomiris. Well, she seems to be going religion, so maybe if we do a research alliance? Okay, let's go with that. You can only have one type of alliance with each type of person. I'll ask her to promise not to convert my cities again, although she doesn't seem to care about keeping her promises. But yeah, we're doing okay. We need trade routes with them now because that will boost our science. So let's do that. So ideally you want to keep the same type of alliance for a long time as well. So we need to remember what alliance we have with whom. So military with Trajan and scientific with Tomiris. And I'm just realising that apparently this is Scotland. I thought this was Tomiris. Right. Yeah, it looks like Tomiris is going for a religious victory in a big way. Okay, but we will deal with that next time. So we've gone considerably over. On the plus side, we have seriously knocked it out of the park this time for getting out of a dark age, finally, so that's good. We would like to gain a golden age. but we'll need 9 more era points. So we'll have to see. I do have a lot of people building districts, I think. Maybe not enough. We've got a lot of people building settlers. Got what? Campus. Actually not as many districts as I thought. Holy district. The settlers will of course also be good. And we need to change that policy. But yeah, I mean, I was disappointed not to miss the Dark Age this time. I'm extremely worried about this horde of apostles that Tomiris is sending over. But on the plus side, if this isn't her, hopefully she's a bit overextended with her apostles. So I'm hoping we can start fighting back. We've got quite a bit of faith saved up, I think. So that should allow us to make more apostles as time goes on. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of holy sites. So I'll need to work on that. I wasn't actually expecting this once Saladin died. I'm not used to Tomiris being a religious leader, I'm used to her being military. Well, there you go. Never mind, can't be helped. Right, so we will deal with all of this next time. Hopefully we can avoid being converted to Buddhism. We'll have to find out, and certainly do our best. I mean, it's not the end of the world, even if it does happen, but if Tomiris is going for religious victory, this avoiding being converted ourselves may be our only chance to stop her. So we will have to try. And we'll keep moving towards a heroic age and building our science. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Sorry it's been so incredibly long. I'm very impressed if you managed to stay through all that. But I will see you next time.